Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know I say this every time, but I promise I'm gonna get more consistent on my channel. Now that Six is a little bit older, his dad is more comfortable with holding him and taking him, and my family's over here all the time and won't leave him alone. So I have some help, and I'm pumping enough to where I could just throw him to the side. Just kidding, not throw him, but y'all know what I mean. So here is my labor and delivery story plus a 1 month update on baby Six. So I honestly wish I had more to show you guys as far as the labor goes, but we weren't allowed to record for lawsuit reasons, I guess. And I really don't have much of a story to tell because this girl right here, was only in labor for 8 minutes. Yep, you heard it. 8 minutes. I was in active labor for 8 minutes. I literally pushed my baby out in 8 minutes. 3 sets of contractions, 3 pushes. So here it is. Around 5 a.m. I started having contractions and they were all over the place. So I called my doctor and she was just like, well, there's no point in coming into the hospital because they're going to send you home if you're not dilating. And with the contractions being so far apart, we're just going to send you home. This was August 2nd now because it's 5 a.m. Okay. So with that being said, I just went back to sleep. 10 a.m. comes around and they're a lot sharper, but they're still kind of scattered. So I called the doctor again, like, are you guys sure I can't come in? You sure I'm not supposed to have the baby? They're like, no, why don't you go walk? Go take a good walk, go eat, because once you get here, you can't eat, and go take a bath. Just do everything you possibly can to make sure that when you come here, we're not sending you home. So I did all the walking. As you can see from this picture here, this is what it looks like when you're trying to walk and you're in restaurants and you're having contractions. I literally was laid up on their bench. So continue the walk. I finally give up on the walk. I go home because now they're about 5 minutes apart consistently. And I get a yoga ball and I just start bouncing on it. That's what I'm doing here. And I'm basically just making sure while I'm waiting on the doctor to answer the phone that when I go to the hospital, this baby is getting out of me. I was tired of being pregnant, y'all. So we all get ready to go to the hospital. It was my stepmom, my mom, my boyfriend, and Brooke. We head to the hospital and we get there. Me and my boyfriend goes to the back because they only allow 2 people in the triage area. And they checked me, they strapped me up to everything. Y'all know, all you moms, y'all know how that goes. They checked my contractions. They're strapping me up to a bunch of crap. They checked my cervix and they're like, honey, you're still 1 centimeter dilated. You're gonna have to go home. Y'all, by this point, my contractions are so bad, I'm crying. They weren't like that all day and they weren't like that at night. I'll be honest, the pain didn't really get bad until I got there. So one of the midwives, she came to me and she just was like, you know what, I can tell you're in a lot of pain and I don't want to send you home. So go walk the hospital for an hour and then come back and we'll check your cervix again. This is me before going to walk the hospital for an hour. As you guys can tell, I am in dire pain. I look like crap. I look like I'm dying. And I honestly felt like I was dying. That's how bad they were at that point. So me and baby daddy are walking the hospital. 5 minutes into the walk, y'all, I'm literally on my hands and knees on the floor. He's trying to get me up off the floor. I'm like, no, it's time to go back. He's like, no, we got to keep walking. I'm like, something's not right. Take me back. They were a minute apart at that point. It's like every time a contraction was over, it was coming right back. So I go back to the nurses and I'm like, I can't take it. I'm in so much pain. She's like, honey, we're going to have to send you home. You're just 1 centimeter. But I can check again. So she goes up there and she checks again and she's like, well, that's strange. And I'm like, what? Because I'm thinking something's wrong. She's like, you're about 7 centimeters dilated, but that's not possible. 1 second. So I hear her go in the hallway talking to the other doctors like, I just checked her. She was just 1 centimeter. It's no way she dilated that fast. I need a second opinion. So now I'm screaming through the curtain like, well, can I get an epidural? Because bless you, baby Six. Because I hear them through the curtain whispering that I'm 7 centimeters, and I know that once you hit a certain amount of centimeters, it's time to start pushing. And honestly, I felt like it was time to start pushing. So I'm like, can I get an epidural? So she's like, hold on, I'm getting a second opinion. Next lady stuck her hand up my hooch And she's like, yeah, it's time to go. They start panicking, so now I'm panicking because I'm like, wait a minute, I still didn't get an epidural. So I'm screaming for the epidural. They're like, we don't know if you're gonna be able to get it. I said, well, I'm not having a baby without the epidural. Give me a C-section. So at this point now, I'm begging for a C-section because they're telling me I might not be able to have an epidural. They're like, just calm down. Wait till we get you in the room. So they finally get me set up in the room, and they come, they give me the epidural. 10 minutes I got with epidural, you guys. I only got 10 minutes of an epidural. So I'm laying there and they're trying to lift me up to get it to go faster. I'm laying there and I'm like, I think it's time to start pushing. They're like, no, honey. I'm like, yes, it is. I can feel him coming out. They're getting ready to stick a catheter in me, and my OBGYN walked in and she said, stop. Don't put the catheter in. It's time to go. They're panicking. I'm panicking because I'm like, shit, I only got 10 minutes of epidural. At this point, I don't feel my contractions anymore, which was amazing because honestly, the contractions were the worst part for me. I don't know about all you other moms, but the contractions were way worse than actually delivering my baby. So they get me propped up and literally 3 sets of pushes. And my OBGYN only said it was 3 because I gave up on the second one. 8 minutes after they kicked everybody out the room, because I was only allowed to have 4 people in the room, which was Brooke, my mom, my stepmom, and my baby daddy. Everybody was coming back in the room and there was a baby there. I didn't cry actually having my baby. I screamed. I dropped the F-bomb though, really, really loud. They said, I was like, on my last push, the F-bomb got my baby out. So, that's it. That's my labor and delivery story. Okay. This is when Six came out. I didn't cry.
Oh, he came out crying.
But I was so
Oh my gosh.
I'm like, oh my God, I got a baby.
Oh God, really?
Baby, beautiful. I was just so surprised that I had a baby. Yeah. So let me give you his 1 month update, I guess now. After the 1 month update, I'm going to, matter of fact, let me show you guys some personal pictures first, and then we'll get to the 1 month update. So these are, because I didn't get to record, we made sure we got a lot of pictures for you guys. So these are some of the pictures from the hospital. Pictures. You guys got some personal family pictures, just basically stuff that I wouldn't put on Instagram and I didn't put on Instagram. So be thankful for that. I'm thankful for that. I'm sad I didn't get to record because I would love to go back and watch myself have a baby. I did that. Oh, I keep wanting to curse. I did that mother effer though. I pushed that baby out. I was like, So 1 month update with baby Six, and baby Six is me, y'all. Everybody in my family, except for Dad, has been mugged. Eyes have been rolled. A little bit of everything. Let me see him. I'll give you guys a little peek, but I don't want to keep him in the light because this light is really bright. Say hi. Hi, baby. Say hi. You don't want to say hi? You don't like the light? Look at that. Does he look like me? Look at his face, y'all. He's always mad. Okay, I'll give you back. Love you though. Six is a good baby. He doesn't stay up much at night. When he wakes up, he just either wants to eat or needs his diaper changed. He's mean. I already said that. He smiled once since he's been here. So that's pretty much it. I'm enjoying being a mom. I really love it. It really is life changing. I know everybody was like, do you think you're gonna have that big mommy revelation? And I don't know if I'm like mature where I want to be yet, but I think I've changed. I will say, you know, I always had like this little bit of sadness just always living in my gut. No matter what I did, no matter if I was having the best week of my life or the best day ever, I never just always felt okay. And now I just really feel okay. Like nothing bothers me, nothing gets to me. I'm really just at a I'm really at a carefree place. Like if it's not about sex, it's not stressing me out. So, hope you guys enjoyed my mini story. This is about all I have to say about my labor and delivery, and that's all I have to say about my 1 month update. This is healthy. I'm not quite sure, bless you baby, I'm not quite sure if he's happy yet, so I'll update you guys. Maybe 2 months we'll get a happier baby, but yeah, here are some pictures of how our time has been going. See you next time.